Here I am. Hi, you guys. Oh my goodness. So I've got a new camera, and I have to say that it's much more detailed, I think. I'm a lot clearer. You can see my wrinkles a lot better now. And today I'm a little wilty. It's hot over here and very, very humid. So let's see what's happening. I see that my favorite people are here. So Chris is here and Donna is here and um, Hen is here, and I'm so surprised to see you. Um, Miss Jen, I'm so glad you're here, and I'm glad that you're feeling okay. Um, Donna, I'm doing okay. I I honestly think that I had a situation, like an old lady situation, where I got dehydrated. Um, Usually at home, I've got a, you know, something like this around with me, and I, I'm drinking all the time. But Mark and I went out early on Sunday, and I decided that I didn't want to have anything to drink before we went because we were going to a big venue. It was a big um, flea market that takes place at a drive-in movie theater, and I didn't want to have to deal with the bathroom sitch, so I didn't drink anything in the morning. Like, when I think about that now, that was really stupid. But yeah, so I got into a situation with that, and I'm fine now. Henry, his stomach is better. He was, hey Kristen, he was having issues with he okay. So if your stomach gets queasy, don't just block your ears for a minute. But he started irping like at night. There was no food involved. It was like white foam, but it would just happen at night. Mark and I would be asleep. There was like no big, like, we slept through it. So it started happening last week, right as the holiday weekend started. So it was like Thursday night was the first time it happened. And by Monday morning, he was not looking good. And it scared me because we lost Buddy when he was 8 and Henry's 9. Um, so I called the vet, and I'm telling the vet what's going on. That they know him, so they know he's 9. They know what's happening, and the receptionist said to me, well, the earliest we can get him in is the 19th. And I said, what? And she said, yeah, that's the earliest I have. So she said, if you get into an emergency, call us. And I just, when you're living out, when you're living in a rural area, you just don't have a lot of choice. And everybody's got animals, and they do get fixed up, and they're great vets. So I started him on the chicken rice and carrots diet, and we did that for 2 days, and he's pretty much back to himself, and we've had no irping now for 2 nights, so that's a good thing. Yes, I know they don't have long lifespans, but then like Gerald's boxer lived to be like 15. I was like, that's astounding. So yeah, so he's better, I'm better. I'm melting, but I'm better. So that's that. And from now on, I will drink before, even if I'm going out. Mm. Really? Yeah, I looked it up online, Donna, and it said something like old dog syndrome. And what they said was they get be, he eats early. Like Mark gets home now at 4:15 in the afternoon, and when Mark walks in the door, that's his cue. He wants to eat. So he had been eating at 4:30 in the morning and then not eating again unless he got snicky snacks. And let's be fair, he got the snicky snacks, but he didn't really eat until the next morning. So they said, when their stomachs get empty, that can happen. So I've started feeding him 3 times a day now. So he gets fed in the morning, and actually he gets fed like 4 times a day because he gets fed in the morning. He gets fed at sometime between 12 and 2. He gets fed at about and he gets fed about 6, so 3 times. He gets fed 3 times. So I've pushed him off another 2. And yes, Hen is recovering. You did surprise me. I can imagine that the first 8 hours post-surgery was horrid. And I can imagine that you're just lacking energy. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And thank Dean again for messaging me and letting me know that you were okay. That just made me very happy. Yeah. So what's everybody got in their cups today? Yeah. I'm reading Donna. What the vet told you to do was to feed them, more often. Oh, iced caramel coffee. That's yum. Oh, I bet he was. Well, thanks, Dean. You're the best. Iced caramel coffee. I have like, I have lemonade, but it's just one of those, the ones that you get at the dollar store. Weiler's, and it's the diet, and it's like a half of a single one in here with water. That's what I'm drinking. What have you got, Hen? What are you drinking? Oh, Donna, you're having Lipton peach iced tea, which is pretty much the only kind you can get in France. Oh, you can't get iced. Can you not get iced tea there? Is iced tea not a thing in Europe? Can you get iced tea in Scotland, Chris? Are you still there? Or Chris is caught in the gaggle of women. Your instant coffee, of course. Of course. Donna, can you not get iced tea in France? Like, they don't know what that is. I'm I'm hoping Donna's, okay, here we go. Only sweet flavored iced tea, usually peach or mint. In Holland, they have sparkling Lipton iced tea. Well, that's weird. Can you get iced tea in Scotland? Chris, is that a thing? Somebody's going to have to tell me how to juggle. I bet I could probably go over to YouTube Oh, you can get iced tea. That's exciting. Somebody's gonna have to teach me how to juggle going over to YouTube so that I can see the comments faster, because every time I do that, then my microphone goes wonky over here. So I'm not doing that. Hey, and while we're chit-chatting for a minute, we're going to be doing a reading. So grab your decks and pull out all of your major arcana. Now, because this is what I do, I have pulled out some of the ones that I like. I pulled out the Tower, the Devil, Death. I pulled out the Lovers, and I pulled out the Wheel, because I don't want those cards to come up in my reading. Fast food places have unsweetened iced tea. In the U.S., only have peach stuff. Here. Yes, and I heard also that in England, KFC gives out bread. They don't give out our biscuits. Like, KFC's famous for their biscuits. Why wouldn't they be giving out their biscuits over there? Yes, it is hump day for sure. I feel like I'm missing conversation. Do I have to turn on? Nope. It must just be going slower than I'd like for it to. You found a Popeyes in France. I've never been to a Popeyes. We don't have those up here, but they're not short. They're not far from here either. Like, well, everything's 45 minutes away. So I think there might be one 45 minutes away, but I'm not driving 45 minutes for Popeyes. And honestly, so KFC, I'm not a big fan of fried foods. It just doesn't agree with me. I wasn't raised on it. Like, I was raised in New England where we boil everything or bake it. So, and we didn't go to fast food restaurants very often. So I will crave and eat KFC, we'll say on average once a year, but I may go a year without it, like any kind of fried chicken. And I will eat it, and then I feel sick to my stomach, and then I don't eat it again for another year. I also love KFC's coleslaw. They have good coleslaw. Would you drive 45 minutes for Popeyes? Oh, we are up and coming here in Berwick. We got, and that's another thing I'll have to tell you guys in a minute. In Berwick, we just got a Taco Bell. That's like we have a Burger King, a McDonald's, and a Taco Bell now, and a Subway. Everybody's got a Subway. So Berwick, when Mark and I first moved up here, all the old timers that live here, people my age and good, thanks, Kristen, and older, say Berwick. And I thought it was just some kind of weird colloquialism. And then I heard somebody in the tarot community talking about Berwick in England, which is up near the Scottish border. There was like a battle fought there, and I think it was over Mary Queen of Scots. think, or marry King Arthur, not King Arthur, King Henry's sister, who married somebody up there. But I think there was a battle fought over there. But anyway, yeah, Berwick. Hey, Emmy, nice to see you. We're going to be doing a reading, and I've asked everybody to pull out grab their deck and pull out their majors. All right, so has anybody received any new decks or accoutrement lately? I got this little gem, and I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to bitch about it for a second. So I got this one, and I love it, and I'm a little bit overwhelmed and intimidated by it. It is really deep, but you guys know why I'm going to bitch. If you have this deck, you know why I am going to bitch. The book is lovely. But I love the cards. The card stock, it's a little thin for my liking, but it's okay. This you got her Banned Books Tarot. Golden Klimt Tarot. Oh, you got the Banned Books Tarot. Okay. Ooh, Golden Klimt Banned Books Tarot. Okay. So look at that. Look at that. Look, oh God, I'm so. They have all this space. And I mean, I have a hard time reading. Well, I can't read it with my reading glasses. And I have a hard time reading it. Oh, I might be able to read it with my reading glasses. Let me see. But I showed Mark. Yeah, no, I can't read it with my reading glasses. And they're 3s. And he said he had a hard time reading it with his reading glasses too. So I didn't feel quite as blind, I guess. But I'm telling you what, like, why can't they just make it a little, that cannot be any bigger than 10 point font on there. Other than that, the cards are beautiful. The card stock is okay. The book is great. I'm a little overwhelmed. Yes, it's impossible to read. Oh gosh, now we got to go back because Donna went down a coloration. I don't get why they do that either. And it is frustrating for me. And you can, as long as you follow me on my channel, I will be bitching about it probably. Does it have the dreaded 2-part tray? No, but it does have a tray. Here, it has a magnetic top to the box, and it's a little feisty to open. Okay, so hopefully I have to slide over. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. I feel like this camera blows me up more. So it's like that. It's not the 2-part box. Thank goodness. Thank the goddess. So now let's see. True confession time. I am birthing something into the tarot sphere. But wait a minute. I want to know why Donna went down a coloration rabbit hole. Oh, you got the top. Published by AGM. Okay. I want to see that Banned Books Tarot, Chris. Are you going to do a walkthrough of that? Have you done a walkthrough of that? I have notifications on, so I haven't seen one come up. And are you doing Sip and Sling tomorrow? No. Yeah, Sip and Sling tomorrow. A replacement copy for the Dark Goddess Tarot after the first one. Oh no, it was all stuck together. Yes, I would like one. Do it. Yes. Yes, I'm so glad. Okay, because so I have to tell you, Chris, the reason why my live is today is because yours is tomorrow and I want to be there. And while we're all in Chris's live, the full moon will be at its peak. I'm excited. So let me talk a little bit about the full moon tomorrow. Because it's a full moon in Capricorn. And when I think about Capricorn, the first thing like that goes through my head is because to me Capricorn, well, it's like it's the earthiest of earth signs. I think I want to know what you guys think. I think it's the earthiest of earth signs, and I feel like I need to move. I feel like I'm not in the right spot. Okay. I feel like it is regimented, and I think of regimented and responsible and authority and power and determination. But those, like, in and of themselves, they're not weighty words, but altogether, I feel like Capricorn is a really weighty sign. I have a sister who's a Capricorn too, and so yeah, there's that. So we have this full moon in Capricorn, but we're sitting smack in the middle of Cancer, which is the water of waters, and Cancer is intuitive and nurturing and emotional. And so there's this dichotomy here. There's this tension that, I don't know, maybe you're feeling it. I know I am a little bit, like, I'm feeling the pull to get this project that I'm birthing done, because it needs to be done by Monday. It's got to go out Monday. And I'll tell you in a minute what it is. But by the same token, I'm not one to put my phone on D&D unless I'm in a live, and sometimes I forget about that. And so if my phone rings, I answer it, and I talk to people who need to talk, and I take care of my sick dog, and I'm not very regimented. I'm not very, I spent years in my work life. I was a director of marketing, and it was very fast paced, and I had to be very, very organized, and I was. But ever since I've stopped working, I've not been that so much anymore, and I don't have the sittability that I used to have. Like, I don't have the ability to, like, sit and work on something for an extended period of time. And when I say extended period, I mean a half an hour. Like, to concentrate on one thing for half an hour is difficult for me. So like to help me with this project though, I have used ChatGPT in this way. I will tell ChatGPT the night before, okay, this is what I have to do tomorrow, and this is what I need to fit into my schedule. Can you create a schedule for me? I want my workday to start at 9 and end at 4. And I've also told ChatGPT that I have adult ADHD and I need very short segments, work segments. And so it's come up with this schedule for me, and that just really helps me to stay on track with what I have to do. And I wonder if any of you like feel that way too, as we're getting older, or like just with, I don't know, between your actual work life and your tarot life. Jonathan Daly. Hello, you. Who's talking about their husband? Is that Kristen Louise? Yes. But see, you guys were probably attracted to each other because of that. Now, I will say my first husband was a lot more disciplined, and he's still alive. He's a Libra. Mark is a Leo, but he's on the cusp of Virgo, and he's more Virgo-y than he is Leo. Mark can be very disciplined when he's at work or when he's doing something that he likes to do. So I'm so glad that you're able to be with me too. Yes, I've used it for that. I've used ChatGPT when I'm stuck for something for dinner. I've said, okay, this is what I have in my refrigerator. What can I make? Like, can you give me some recipe ideas? And it's sent me recipe ideas. I've used it for meal planning. I've used it to brainstorm ideas. Like when I started this project that I'm working on, I went to ChatGPT and I said, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Do you think it's a good idea? Like, would this be something that people might like? And, and then actually ChatGPT put together an outline for me, but I didn't wind up using that outline. I inserted other things into it. So here's what I'm doing. I have really, so we're talking about this whole moon thing, and I'm getting into astrology, and I want to learn more, and my tarot world is really opening up, and I just have been collecting all of this information, and I thought, I want to put together a tarot and moon guidebook every month and put it out there in the world. I'm going to put it on Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi, K-O-F-I. And it's going to be very for purchase, very minimally. If I can put it as a donation, I will. I'll put it up for a donation. So far, I have 15 pages written. And I think that's where it's going to end. And I'm to the point where I have the design done in Canva, and I'm cutting, and the document is in Google Docs, and I'm cutting and pasting into Canva. And if you think that's an easy thing to do, oh dear God. The design work for me for this was easier than the actual, just doing the cutting and pasting and trying to fit everything in. And working with fonts, it's this time it's more challenging than I thought it would be. But hopefully, I'll get the fonts down that I want to use and kind of have everything placed so that next month for September, I won't have to do as much of the detailed design work, fitting it. It'll just be like changing graphics out for the month. So I've started it for August for Leo season, the Lionsgate, and it should come out next week. That it will come out next week. So that's what I'm doing, and I hope somebody will like it. Yes, formatting. That's the word. Oh, I'm excited about it. And thank you for your input, Jen. I really appreciate your opinion when I texted you and said, hey, I'm thinking of doing this. What do you think? It's a labor of love. It really is. And so some of the things that are going to be in it, just so you know, I'm going to do a collective reading. I'm going to do a collective reading, and then I'm going to do mini readings for each one of the signs. I'm not going to do anything like astrological readings. I'm nowhere near doing anything like that yet, but tarot readings I'm good on. So I'm going to do mini tarot readings for your signs, so you can look up your rising sign and whatever. And then I'm going to talk about the moon in a little bit, more detail than I do here. And list some of the astrological dates, not all of them, but like the main ones, like the Lion's portal and the Lionsgate portal, and what that is, and like what do you do. And then I want to talk about the season, the wheel of the year, so it'll be Lammas, and talk about maybe some ceremony that we could do, and a recipe. And there's something else in there. Oh, the goddess for the month. Oh, and I want to know if any of you have looked at Nemetona or looked at any of that. And I had the sweetest comment on 2 weeks ago, when I talked about Nemetona and I talked about Jessica and the moon. She must have seen it, and she watched the video and complimented me on the video, and then said that she had pulled Nemetona in her Moonwise group the month before. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was really neat. All right, I'm looking at the time, seeing where we're going. Well, I will let you guys know when it's up and available, and I will love your feedback on it too. So, all right, let's look at this reading, and I made this one up, so hopefully it'll be okay. Where is it? That's not it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Got it. No, we're going to use both, but for the first question, we're just going to use majors. And somebody with it doesn't need to be somebody with a wrench, but somebody just put the questions up. So the first question, and this is where we're going to just shuffle your majors. And so I said that Capricorn is about power. You have to feed your chickens. Does he mean real chickens? Okay, the first question is, what is my superpower? What is my superpower? Thank you, both. All right, so I got the sun. And I don't know, you guys can tell me, but I think it tracks for the most part. I think I'm pretty positive. I tend to look on the bright side. I tend to look for the good in situations and the good in people. Maybe too much sometimes, but it is who I am. What did everybody else get? Donna, your superpower is the Hermit. No, not invisibility. What I learned about the Hermit, and I think this is in that Druidcraft book that I keep talking about too, is that the Hermit, first of all, the Hermit is so full of knowledge that they sometimes like need to get away. And so, so the Hermit is up there in the Druidcraft, he's up there kind of on a bluff or a kind of like an overhanging. And he's got a lantern. So he's shining his light. He's shining the light so people can see. And I think that's you, Donna. Your super is being a judgy queen. You think that's my job? Judgment. You got judgment. Your superpower is being a judgy queen. I don't see you as being judgy. Am I missing something? Jen, are you doing the reading, or are you like snuggled down in bed with your cats and not able to read? And MA, I can't remember whether I hope you're still here. And Kristen. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you think we're all judgy queens sometimes, aren't we? I can be pretty darn snarky. Oh my gosh, real chickens. I'm so excited. Oh my God, you got distracted by Chat GPT. I'll talk to you about Chat GPT after, Kristen, and how I use it. I think for anybody that's got distraction issues, I think Chat GPT can really help with that, but that's just me. Okay. Oh, you're work lurking. Okay. Got it. You can't whip your tarot cards out and sling them out on the desk. How many chickens do you have? And okay, if everybody's playing that's playing, the second question, and now we'll shuffle all the cards. How does this superpower benefit me? How does this superpower benefit me? And when I'm using, as you can tell, I'm using the light seekers. What are you guys using? Light seers, the light seekers. Seeking the light. I took the world out of but yeah, that's a wow. I did too. I got the sun too, Jonathan Daly. We're kismet. No, we're pulling from all of the cards for the second one. All right, how does this superpower benefit me? Oh, I've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Okay, are we pulling the majors, minors, or the whole deck? Okay, so for the first card, we just pulled from the majors, and now we're shuffling the majors back in, and we're playing with the whole deck. Yes. You've pulled out the Tarot of Oneness. Okay, so my superpower benefits me as the Knight of Wands. So for me, the Knight of Wands is about, well, okay, so if the sun is my superpower, so it's about seeing what's good in my passions and my creativity and moving forward with that. Yeah, so much fire. Ooh, Page of Cups for Donna. That's true, Jonathan. That's very true. Oh, you have the Zend Out Journey Tarot. Okay. Yeah, and the Knight of Wands, I think the Knight of Wands is the most actiony of the wands, of the knights. Like the Knight of Swords, I always think of the Knight of Swords in the Waite-Smith deck. It's the Hold My Beer card. But wow, okay, so you got Judgment and then the Hierophant. So how does the Hierophant benefit your judgy queen? Does the Hierophant keep your judgy queen in check? Teaches you about yourself? Oh, you got the Star. So hope, yeah. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this is sort of how I would read that. I would say that as a benefit, the Five of Pentacles would help you to see where your resources and where your help is. Yes. Yeah, it's definitely hard to read I think it's harder to read for ourselves for sure. All right, what did I do with my deck? I put it back in the box. Okay. And I left a card out. Just the Knight. Okay. The third question is, what challenges does my superpower bring me? Are there any challenges with this superpower? Because, you know, there's that side of things too. And the secret of truth benefits me by keeping me emotionally open, curious. I like that. I like that. sometimes think it's harder to read for ourselves, Kristen, because we know ourselves and we kind of, even though we don't think we do, there's sort of an agenda, like we want it to be. Okay, oh, wow. So, you're playing with the whole deck. All right, challenges. Okay, so here's one for you, Kristen. So my challenge is the Three of Wands. Whoops, Three of Wands. And so the Three of Wands is usually that we've made a choice, and we've been able to walk through this gate. So for me, with the Three of Wands, I would say that my challenge is being able to, making sure that I can see the gate, that I can see the right opening to take, the right choice to make. The third question is what's the challenge to my power, my superpower? You think you're judgmental when you're making decisions. I don't think I'm judgmental with people either. I think sometimes I have trouble making decisions. It's weird. I either make a decision and I'm like, okay, that's it. And no matter what, even if I've made the wrong decision, I'm okay. I'll own that. But I've got to, I'm making a decision. Other times I just really struggle with making a decision. All right. The fourth and final card is what energy is my ally and mentor? Do you guys like this reading, or is it a pain in your butt? What energy is my ally and mentor? So who's going to help you through these challenges? Oh, now see, this is just so dude is nice, but I got the Seven of Pentacles. So I guess my ally and my mentor is, the energy is like keeping my options open and being able to look at the choices in front of me, even when I don't think there are very many. There are always choices to be made. Do you see that bleed from my edging job? I really like that. This camera's pretty good. Ooh, the Chariot. I like that. I like yours better. I'm going to shuffle again and see if I get a better card. Because you know me. One almost flew out, but not quite. All right, let's just see what I get on the second. Just see. Okay, nope. What's on the bottom? Oh, okay. I like this. This is what was on the bottom. The Queen of Pentacles. Everybody, check your bottom card. Oh, you got the Sun. I'm your ally. I got that as my superpower, Donna. Oh gosh. It's either, okay, I'm going to show them to you. Maybe I'll be able to see them better in the camera. It's either black, navy blue, or dark green. I can't remember. What does that look like to you guys? That looks like dark blue, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it's dark blue. You like when I do that? I like when I do that too. Sometimes you just, look, you get the reading that you're supposed to get no matter what. It does. I think it's blue. Your bottom is the, your bottom. My bottom is the Lovers. God, that might get me dinged. All right, I'm going to hold it up again. Your bottom card is the Ten of Swords, mental burnout. Look, that Ten of Swords, though, the sun is rising, so the worst is over. Yeah, it's definitely not black. That I can see now. See, can you see it better? It does look black, but I'm telling you, it's not black. It's blue. It's dark blue. Almost like a really dark teal. Bottom of yours was, oh yeah. She'll hurt if she laughs too hard. General, bottom of your deck, Four Swords, rest, respite. Kristen has to go. Ooh, start dinner, have fun. Yeah, I think it's teal. I kind of remember having a dark teal marker. I'm going to see if I can find it. Anyway. All right. Does anybody have anything else to ask or add, or anybody got anything good going on this weekend? Anybody doing anything interesting this weekend? It's going, Chris. I haven't, I've got 2 books that I'm looking at. One is the astrology book by, I think it's Corinne Kenner. It's tarot and astrology. And then the other one, I can see it, but I can't tell you what book it is. And then I'm just like looking things up online. What? What? You're brother is an MMA fighter? Oh, wow. That's really cool. And he's, oh, for charity. Nice. That is a wow. Oh, I miss our Sundays together too. I'm glad you could join. When are you doing another live, Jonathan Daly? You're going to a medieval fair on Sunday. Ooh, close by? That's really cool. You are super happy. I'm super happy you got to surprise me here too. Wait a minute. You're a guest on Linda de Gonzalez tomorrow. What time? What time, Chris? No, he isn't a fighter. Okay, but he's fighting. He's fighting. He can't fight his way out of a brown paper sack. Is he going to get hurt? About an hour away. I looked up, I just looked up, I spent a lot of time this past weekend looking up things to do in our area, and I have a calendar made of events from now until like pretty much till December. Many of them are food related. So the one I'm really looking forward to is in the same weekend, we have a kielbasa festival and a Lebanese food festival that are about an hour away, but I'm excited. The peach festivals are coming up. It's carnival and fair season here, and we have a carnival not too far from us now, so it's time to go get a funnel cake, I think, but that's not doing really well. That's not doing anything for the diet. And I'm definitely within 15 pounds. I may be within 12 pounds of my goal weight, so I should probably put that on the side. Oh, Bennett's doing well. He may be going out of the country for work, which has mom a little bit, on edge, but I'm being brave. He's working hard and it's hot there too. Oh, I'm excited. I'll be interested in knowing what cards you got, Emma. Let me know. Post them in the comments. All right. Well, I will see probably most of you tomorrow during Chris's. I'll be in the chat for Chris's live, and yeah, I'll be excited. Wait a minute. You've lost 75 pounds? Oh, 7.5 pounds. Yes, so long it may continue. So may it be. And let me tell you, when you're over 60, it is a bitch to lose weight. It is really, really, really hard. So there you go. We'll do it together, Chris. We'll do it together. All right, you guys, you take care, and I'll see y'all tomorrow with Chris and the full moon. Don't forget, the full moon happens at 4:37 here. So add your times. Take care, everyone. Bye.